this is what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you want to talk about some other currency stuff?
No, well, that currency stuff, and before I go, well, sure, we'll go into the currency thing first, but I want to talk about also how everyone's talking about how it's so unaffordable to buy a house now, and young people are hooped, and on and on and on. So we're going to chat about that here in a second, but I'll talk about the currency thing, and this is just me throwing this topic out there for the conspirators and the people who follow this, and I've been kind of loosely alluding to it for the last couple months. World order, China, Russia, making their own reserve currency. So
Kevin
world
Nash.
order is basically
Razor Ramon.
is the countries kind of effectively run the world, and they're right now it's USA, and we use the US dollar, and they're considered the most powerful country in the world. It used to be the UK, and the sterling was the leading currency, and you go back further and further and further. Now China and Russia are a lot, I would say, stronger as a whole than the States are.
Not Russia right now in this moment, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but when they're combined with China, they have, and so Russia, China, India, and a few other major countries have begun the process of looking to change the current world's reserve currency from USD to the yuan, which would be insane. That's a massive, massive change. Everything we do is based off USD. All of the goods in the world are traded off USD. It allows the US to sell all of their debt internationally. So when that changes, it's going to put further downward pressure on the dollar. If you look at the value of the dollar too, everywhere it goes, it's gone down and down and down. This will continue to force that. So what that means for somebody, if you own assets in the States, it can actually be a great thing, because those values of those assets in USD will actually go up a fair bit because the dollar is worth a lot less. But as a whole, the economy could take a massive beating. And it'll continue to force that difference between the rich and the poor.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'd be curious. I'll have to look into that, because I know the U.S. dollar's been actually doing really well of late, mainly because other countries are struggling and they've been moving stuff to the U.S. Yeah, I mean, this is the cyclical nature of empires. Right?
Exactly.
Empires fall, man, and the U.S. has been the empire for a while.
It looks very much timeline-wise, what's going on with global turmoil, and now with this, the idea of the reserve currency, so many things are lining up that I'm it's got to change. Again, that's a separate little topic. I wanted to throw that out there. Another thing I wanted to put out there. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was just going to say that if you look at projections for what countries are going to go through the biggest booms over the next 10 years, it's India.
Yeah.
Right. Increased westernization, slowing population, increased industrialism or commercialization, I guess, rather than industrial revolution.
I had a few clients from India that said to me that they stopped buying real estate here and they kept buying it there because here we think 20% is amazing. He said there I can turn around and sell a property for 3 times as much as I paid at the end of the year.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So I think based on all projectors, India is going to skyrocket and become a real world economic power over the next couple decades. And I think Indonesia is up there as well.
Yeah.
So if you look at that shift from, everyone talks about the Western world, Europe and over here, the pendulum swings back and forth. And if it swings pronouncedly in that direction, why would you not switch the kind of currency of reference? It only makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It's just, again, being in North America where we rely so heavily on the USD and everything's based on that, for us, the impact that it'll have.
We're also stubborn. No one here is going to, the rest of the world learned English because we were all too lazy to learn any other languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're stubborn.
Thanks for watching the clip, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see the full episode, check out our other page. The link is in the description. Also, check us out on Instagram and TikTok.
When I was broke, I had rich habits. When I was broke, I had rich habits.